Okay, so we can definitely bait him with that. Died. Oh. How lucky was I? What? He just completely messed it up. So the question here was, how do you get a kill from this scenario, okay? The opponent is doing a light DP and you're blocking it. I'm still in burnout, but I'm gonna recover in burnout mid-combo with a punish. And this is what Semi came up with to actually get the kill. Fascinating. Also, my son looks, by the way, sometimes he watches Street Fighter matches. He never actually plays, but he enjoys watching them so far. Wait, what? Got him. It completely froze. Damn. What? What? He's insane. You are absolutely insane, my man. Oh, you're taking a risk. He's taking a risk. Sit down, Sean. Yeah, and that even kill. That's mind blowing. 100% correct reads. God damn it. Jesus Christ. What is that combo? No. Okay, one hit and it's all I need. Okay. It's unbelievable. It's genuinely unbelievable. That was not the correct conversion, by the way. Wait, did I? That's not gonna be it, is it? Nah. Oh boy, it actually killed him. Damn. This is gonna be extremely difficult to do. You can go for the full thing, by the way. Okay, that was 4. No! 7. I got 7 again. Ah, God. No. I swear to God, number 8 is faster than the rest. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like number 8 is faster than the rest. Oh! Oh my God, I got the full thing. And I told you guys, hit number 8 trolls you because it's actually way faster than the rest. Holy shit. This is difficult, Jesus. How long did that take me? That took me like, what, 2 hours to get once?
That's a fucking joke. I'm not gonna look! He knows I'm gonna jab to bait it, so he does one after. Do you know what I mean? Jimmy's not good at this game. He's not good at Street Fighter. He's a fucking scrub, bro. Fucking winds me up. I can't play this guy seriously. Can't take him seriously. Do you know what's happening? I'm not mashing against him. Because I'm trying to fucking play. Fucking scrub. Then why winds me up, bro? He winds me up. He's not a fucking player, bro. He's a YOLO little fucking piece of shit.
No CPT today, no. Next week.
Shows that fuck. He knows. He must listen to me, bro. He must listen to me, man. You must listen to me, bro. I'm at again, for fuck's sake. This fucking dude, bro. The fucking scrub. That's his back because he knows I'm gonna wait for a fucking match. Fucking scumbag. Fucking game winds me up. Fucking shit, dude. He always be fucking shit. Fucking scrub! This guy's not good at the game. You try and play with him, he plays like a scrub. He's not good. He's not fucking good at this game. He's been beating bums, bro. Being beaten bums.
Those EXT
when Street Fighter 6 comes out, I'm gonna beat you 10-0 again. You know that. I'm gonna fucking ruin you. Bro, you fucking scrub.
And will forever be my nemesis in 5.
Jesus, bro. I'm trying to play the game here. I might as well just play like a YOLO bomb against you, Jimmy. Fucking hell, this guy's turd, bro. Round 1. Fucking turd, man. Fight.
Look at this glowing effect. This should be like standard. Oh my God, what the fuck? What the? He knew I was gonna do that. I couldn't. Hey, what the? What the hell is this? Oh my God, I got obliterated. I got obliterated. Invincible backdash. Obviously, he's got that as well. What did he just chip me with that? What the fuck? Ow! Come on, dude. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh, no, he's actually got resurrection. Fuck my life.
You lose.
God damn it. I think I can take a DI. optimal. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to 2026. A happy new year to everybody. First stream in this new year. Gonna be interesting to see what we can do in 2026. We're gonna be discussing some developments. There's been some statements regarding Street Fighter 6 for this year. And yeah, we could talk about that. I'm going to be doing my ranked session, obviously. It's honestly been a while since I've been able to play enough Street Fighter, so let's get back to work, you know? A bit rough because kids are still at home. So on Monday, longer streams will be starting. I really want to make that happen again. I've been pretty bad at that last year. So let's try to make that happen for this year. So good to see you. IT Goat, my man. Raul, good to see you. J Banks, Neskarama, how's it going? On Point, Morellen, how's it going? Reese chillin', welcome. So yeah. New Year's resolution suggestion, Jimmy. Let's see if you can appear when the timer hits 0. Well, some things will never change, you know? Jimmy, a question for Street Fighter 6 regarding a micro walk DP execution. I will map out the controls set on my keyboard for you to comprehend. W is up, A is left. Yeah, okay. Keypad number 3 is high punch. I don't know what keypad number 3 is, I guess. Or you mean the numpad? When do you need to do a micro walk into a DP? When does that ever happen? And even if you did need to do that, I mean, the micro walk, the first input of the DP, you're already holding forward, right? So that wouldn't be terribly difficult to do. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, in what spot do you actually do that? Also, the early stream today is because I also have to end early, so it's not actually going to be a super long stream. But I figured, hey, why not? It's better than no stream, right? The Victor Aruda, welcome. A happy new year to you too, my man. Hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Hopefully it was less awkward than it was for my family. Mahaluma, what's up? Yeah, a happy new year to you too, my man. Rogar, my man, thank you so much for the 4 months. Any New Year's resolutions? There are a bunch of things that I want to change for 2026. Most importantly, I want to get back to my regular gym sessions. That's very high on my priority list. Now that I'm done with my meds that have been keeping me down. And we get Kimberly right away, right? Class Vac 92. Thank you so much for the sub and then the follow. You're subbing before following. Thank you so much for the support, my man. Actually, I can't believe I was late on the jab there. You cannot do that. I can't believe he even tried that. Wow. Oh, I got an autocorrect there. That was a jab. Very unfortunate. Okay, fair enough. Unbelievable balls. Yo, Presidita, Happy New Year to you, my man. Good to see you. Yo, Ross 1780, a happy new year to you, my man. Yeah, one bad guess and it's all over. It's kind of silly how Kimberly is such a silly matchup where I genuinely feel like it's just a coin flip whether you win or lose. I don't think that'll ever change about this matchup. Whoever gets in first, I think the solution is actually trying to be as aggressive as possible at all times. Because if you're the one getting the first hit, then the probability of you steamrolling her is very high. Yo, Ryu King, my man. Good to see you. And a happy new year to you. Didn't know I was subbed. Apparently you are. You want to have a set? Dear FGC, a happy new year to you, my man. Long-time watcher, by the way, Klaus Vac 92. A long-time watcher plus lurker on separate account. Kick some Smurf butt today. I mean, you know how it goes, you know? We don't get to go a stream without having the Smurf army get to us. Elite 360, a happy new year to you as well. Frohes Neues, Roga. Dir natürlich auch. Und danke nochmal für den Support. Yuri, Europe. Good to see you and a happy new year to you, by the way. Okay. Umber to Cavalier, welcome. Maybe I should be posting about it. Pay to play online is dumb. What do you mean? I'm gonna sell my Xbox SX to buy PC. I mean, honestly, it's the biggest scam that consoles have ever been able to pull off. The fact that you have to pay for basic online functionality is insane in my opinion. Like, seriously, it feels like a scam. The crazy part is Nintendo used to be the one company that didn't charge for it, and now they're like one of the worst offenders. But honestly, it's all thanks to, well, console makers like Microsoft and Sony in particular, who normalized this, right? Real Jeffy B. I'm new and decide to main Ryu. Good choice. Good choice. Keep it up. With regards to Ed, it's the third or fourth message I posted in this thread. Okay, but I still don't understand what the problem is. I'm not sure what combo you're looking for specifically, but what exactly is the difficulty in doing it? Like, the first input of the DP can be forward, so micro walking does not sound like a difficult thing to do in that spot. It's not gonna burn him out, but it's gonna be good enough for what I need here. So God is actually much more impressive nowadays with his strings. Unfortunately, I dropped the combo there. Yo, Justin, a happy new year to you too, my man. And Rux, a happy new year to you, my man. Raul, I don't really need to watch the video. My question was, what is supposedly the technical problem that you're having executing a micro walk before DP? They literally share the same input. It is forward. So as long as your timing is accurate with the DP, nothing else needs to be done to do a micro walk into a DP. Like, you literally need to do a DP starting with a forward input. That's all you have to do. And the only thing that you need to do is you need to be holding forward slightly before executing it. I mean, because they share the same input, as I said, it's literally no technical problem. It's timing that is the difficulty. Real Jeffy, don't need to worry about micro walks in Street Fighter. I can show you later on maybe what that really is, but it's basically, you can sometimes, if the move that you're doing puts you in a situation where you have such a big combo advantage, sometimes you can walk slightly before continuing the combo and not drop it. Walking in Street Fighter builds drive gauge, so there are combos that are only possible if you start walking for a few frames in between certain hits.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Stack, good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Whoa. Fair enough. Tiomir, my man. How slightly? Well, as little as possible. I mean, if you have a video about it doing it, just go frame by frame and take a look at how many frames the person who's doing it is walking. That was the one, Jimmy. No. Always thinking about the back fears. That works? It doesn't. No. Fine. That was actually great. Was that a light or a medium donkey kick? Ah, it was medium. Interesting. I didn't even know. Does that make sense to do from the standpoint of attempting to like, if you want to try to be optimal in terms of scaling, can that make sense? Ryu King, GG's my man. Good fight, good fight. But heavy DP is simply better, yeah. Variants, a happy new year to you, my man. Cerebral, happy new year, my man. Good to see you. Psycho.
Happy New Year, Jimbro in chat.
Frohes Neues wünsche ich dir auch. A happy new year. Thank you so much for the 20 months, my man. Let me see. Did Raul respond to me? How slightly? Beginner here, Jimbolicious. I want to know how to read frame data. Hence why I asked you to recommend a video for me. Yeah, I don't have a good response to you. Also, like, what's the question about frame data? Like, what exactly is it that you want to know? I made a video on frame data a while ago, but honestly, it was so terribly edited that I'm embarrassed to even show you. So I already made a video about it, but like, what is your question regarding frame data? Like, what do you want to know about it? The game already lays out the frame data pretty well. It shows you the startup, the active frames, and the recovery. Those are like the 3 values that you need to understand. Also important values to understand, there's an on block value and on hit value. Those 2 values are going to be determining whether you have the advantage when hitting the opponent or when they block your attack. And the amount of advantage or disadvantage, that's what decides how much, well, how safe or unsafe a move is. Honestly, frame data is really not that complicated. But yeah, like the game already lays that out for you, you know, like if you go to practice mode, then the game will always show you the frame data if you have the frame meter active. It's not very difficult to read either, I think. But I mean, let me know. Is there like anything that you don't understand about it? Like when you do a jab, for example, it says startup 4 frames, total 13 frames. Now, if you count the frames, then you might actually be confused, because there's one technicality that is, I think, unintuitive, and that is, what does actually 4 frame startup mean? I think intuitively you would think that you have 4 frames of startup, and then the 5th frame is going to be the active frame. This is not how it works. 4 frame startup always means the first active frame is coming out on frame 4. Okay, so the 4th, like the last startup frame and the first active frame overlap. There's a technical reason why it's still shown the way it does, but we don't need to get into that. It's not that important. You can see 3 colors right here. The green color on the bar is the startup phase, the red bar is the active phase, and the blue bar is the recovery phase. And I think they're pretty intuitively like understood, right? The startup phase is the phase where the animation is starting up, but you're not actually, well, yet doing a move, so you can't get interrupted. The red phase, this is where the move actually hits the opponent, and when it comes to jab, it happens to be 3 frames, and the recovery is when you're, well, pulling back your move until you, well, get to be fully recovered, and then you can, well, do another move. That's really the basics of frame data. It's really not a lot more to understand. There are some moves that can cause confusion. Like, for example, like this move right here. Okay, if I do a jab on punish counter, by the way, by definition always means you're hitting someone in the recovery phase of a move. Okay, that's when you get punish counter. If you're hitting someone in the startup phase of a move, that's when you get counter hit. Just in case that was not clear. So the game basically rewards you the most for whiff punishing. Like if you have good spacing and they whiff a crouching medium kick in your face and you whiff punish with your crouching medium kick, you get the most amount of advantage out of it. Yo, Kanji's MJ, Happy New Year to you too. Cerebral, actually there's a statement from Capcom regarding Street Fighter 6 and like 2026 and 2027 content. And I want to be honest, I think it reads like terrible news for 2026. But slightly good news for 2027. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Donut Sauce, what's up? Good to see you, my man. Jimmy, why do you main Ryu and do you think you'll ever switch? I don't think I'll ever switch, and honestly, mostly at this point, I'm maining Ryu because of my viewers. I think people feel like I have a very strong emotional relationship to Ryu. I don't really have that. I was worried for a minute. You haven't streamed since last year. Oh, damn it. That sounds really bad when you're saying it like that. Happy New Year to you. As a beginner, that's all you really need to know. Yeah, I agree, actually, Stack. Frame data is not that complicated, but it's also not that useful. I think people think that when they understand frame data, they somehow become great at Street Fighter. It's usually not really happening. Whoa.
Round 2. Fight.
That's okay.
Ryu wins. Round 1.
Huge mistake.
Ryu wins.
Honestly, I'm surprised he went for that. It seemed like an obvious safe jump. Yo, you must know, a happy new year to you, my man. Jara, I am. Good to see you. If that's the case, I feel like you would have an amazing Terry. Maybe? Korea 3189, good to see you, and a happy new year to you, my man. Thanks for the frame data breakdown. Personally, I only concern myself with frame data when a specific character stops my turn for a certain move and I lab what actually works. Exactly, and the funny part about this is you don't even need to understand frame data to do that. Like there are players who play competitively who don't know the technical side of Street Fighter like at all. You don't need to understand what frame data is in order to get good at the game, because as you said, normally if you're a human being and not a robot, you're not going to be looking at the numbers. You're going to be looking at, hey, this move is unbelievably annoying, what can I do against it? That's what you're like, that's the mindset that most people are going to be having, right? Frame data can be a tool in order to understand better what the counterplay might be. It's essentially, in certain situations, it can become a shortcut to understanding the situation. But really, it's not much more than that, you know? I'll try to ask ChatGPT about the Shin Dream combo. Thanks for the frame data short, Jimmy.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if ChatGPT could answer that one. But once again, I don't understand what the question even is, Raul. Like, I explained to you what the micro walk combo is. All you gotta do is practice it, right? Like, unless you're wrong and the difficulty isn't a micro walk in that spot, which I do not know. Lord Salt, my man, a happy new year to you. Why is Kimberly so unbelievably annoying? Always the fucking jump.
Kimberly wins.
Oh man, Kimberly. I genuinely feel I'm getting dumber playing Kimberly. Yeah, you can disable the music on Kimberly. I forgot how. Somebody at some point showed me, like, who the fuck knows how to do that in Street Fighter? Like, I mean, the UI is a complete mess, you know, so... I don't know, man. You probably need to be, like, in some specific menu, and then you have to access the options. Maybe other settings. Battle. Other settings. No. No. Character BGM. No. Other settings. No. I don't know, guys. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. It is definitely somewhere. Okay? Seriously, am I absolutely stupid for not understanding where this is? I can't even tell somebody where it is. Like, I'm genuinely trying to find it, and I can't. Even when I'm actively searching for the setting that I have set myself at some point. Genuinely, how do you do that? BGM override where? I'm in audio right now. Where is BGM override? Like, look, like I'm in the right menu and I can't find it.
Jimmy, thanks for the entertainment and being an inspiration in this game. I hit 1800 this year and keep pushing thanks to your parsing of the game. Thanks for making our community better. HNY.
Thank you so much for the $10 my man. Also, I'm really glad you are making progress. Keep pushing forward, my man. Thanks for making our community better. For sure. I'm happy you see it that way. Very much appreciated, dude. Other settings. Oh, override. Wait, but it is off. Wait a minute, but I'm sure that I had this on. Wait, the other day I played and the music from setting it on, it's normally on and you can turn it off here, right? So this is it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that is the right one. But yeah, King Lair, good to see you. And Devio is not an options audio BGM override. It's an options audio other settings BGM override.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
I think it's currently only for Kimberly, but in the future. Again. Sure, again. I thought I could chip him, but I wasn't quite there. Honestly, I think the level 2 is a mistake that he does here, so I'll give it to him again. The game is hell to play, but always great to watch. It's like Street Fighter 6, I think, will go down in history. Actually, I'm not even sure. Do you guys, like, what do you guys think? You think people will remember Street Fighter 6 as like skill-based game, or will we eventually go back and be like, remember the absolute madness that was Street Fighter 6? Which one is it gonna be? What the hell is that, Akuma? What? Veslam is really good at the walk back. I needed to anti-air him. I really needed that. Besides that, on the ground, was there actually any way to prevent the sequence?
Akuma.
Yo, Ronald, good to see you. Glad you like the pickup. Ah! This move is so ridiculous. I honestly think Capcom doesn't need to change the system mechanics or adding new one. The problem is if you just add rebalancing, then you really risk making the game more boring overall. I think if you won't change the core gameplay, okay, fair enough, but then you really have to do massive changes to the rest, you know, like the balancing has to be shuffled around a lot for people to feel like it's a fresh experience, you know. I need to be more precise against Akuma. Somebody want changes, but don't realize you have to change the entire game. No, you don't. You can do a complete rebalancing of the game without touching the system mechanics. So it's not like Capcom is sitting there and they're like, okay, oh yeah, we would love to change the game, but man, is it so much work to change the system mechanics. That's not what Capcom's thinking. Capcom is thinking, well, where the hell are the developers? Oh, right, they're working on Monster Hunter and other stuff, right? So, nah, no content for Street Fighter. That's what Capcom is thinking, you know? They're not thinking, oh yeah, like we would love to do changes. No, you can't make changes without a development team. No, you can beat Akuma. It's just that the entire match is too dependent on gambles from Akuma's side that are like in his favor. Like jump-ins, for example, are difficult to cover. Let's just... Oh, he option selected that. Very nice. I've not seen that option selected in a while. Have I played this guy before? I think I have, right? Was there a route to kill with a level 2? I was thinking about it, but I figured it was too dangerous to explore, so I just went for the guaranteed kill. Could possibly have been a thing, yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
Akuma. I love that OS. It's a good OS. I've not seen that in a long time as well.
Round 1.
This terror does not stop. Ah, good. 8 out of 8 bait, mate. Rising Taco. Is that how he says it? Oh no! Okay, massive mistake right there. My bad. Ooh, kind of disappeared from the rank range. Kind of did, yeah, for the most part. Okay, this is a good spot to be in right now. Jimmy, question for you, an easier one. DP equals forward plus down plus forward plus punch, right? Yes. If so, why does forward plus down plus punch give out a DP as well? Oh, there's a very simple answer. The answer to that question is it doesn't. People don't understand or don't differentiate between what the input system is registering and what buttons you're pressing on your stick. Okay, and this is where the confusion starts. If you hold forward and then you tap down twice on your stick, you are not inputting forward, down, down. That's not the input that you're doing. Let me do the input, okay? So we'll start with the down, okay? Just so there's no confusion. So now I'm holding forward, and now I'm gonna be tapping down twice, okay? So this is the input that you're getting, okay? So I'm holding forward and I tap down twice. Look at the input that I got. The input that I got was forward, down, forward, forward, down, forward, forward. And that is a valid DP input. I did not do forward, down, down. Just because I'm pressing those buttons on my leverless controller does not mean that's what the game is registering. In fact, if you do forward, down, down into punch, you will not get a DP. For Ryu specifically, you'll get an engine charge. For the other characters who don't have an engine charge, you do not get a DP. Like, there's actually a complete defined list of inputs that you can do, okay? The input for DP is forward, down, forward. With leniency on all inputs, and with a time frame of 7 frames in between each input. This is how the DP is defined, okay? What does leniency mean? Well, it means instead of forward, you can also do up forward or down forward. Instead of down, you can also do down back or down forward. And instead of the last forward input, you can also do up forward and down forward. So if you do triple down forward, for example, that's actually a correct DP input. If you do up forward, down back, up forward, you'll get a DP. That's how it's defined. Down forward punch does not give you a DP. This is a very common misconception as well. It does not give you a DP, and I've shown this many times. And the reason why you cannot get a DP is because the game requires 3 directions. If you only input down forward punch, you will not get a DP, okay? I'll try to input it cleanly so you can see it. Huh? This is actually where you can see it, okay? You see that? I had a forward input for 1 frame, but you see I did down forward and then I let go. 4 frames after that, I did a down forward again, so I'm well within the same 7 frame limit. And then I did a punch. I did not get a DP. I got a jab. It's because the game requires you to do a forward, to do a down input, to do a forward input. There is no way around that restriction. Yo, Mikatsuki, my man, a happy new year to you, my man. Unfortunately, I cannot read Arabic, but I appreciate it, my man. There's so many misconceptions around Street Fighter input, it's unbelievable. And the main reason why the misconceptions occur is because people confuse what you are pressing on your stick with what the game actually registers as inputs, because that's not the same thing. If I'm holding down and I tap forward twice, I do not do down forward, okay? Like, look at this. I'm holding down and now let me tap forward twice. What is the input that I got? I got down, down forward, down forward, down. So it includes 3 directions, 2 of them being forward inputs and 1 of them being a down input. So it's a legit DP motion. But I did not press down forward. I held down and I pressed forward twice. And the game registers that as 4 separate inputs. Honestly, there is no such thing as a best DP input. Most of the time, whatever you're most comfortable and most consistent with, you should probably go for that. But let me see. Hold down forward punch, or hold forward tab down punch. Most of the time, when you're holding forward, you shouldn't be doing down punch. Honestly, if you're aiming to do a DP, what you should be doing is what I do. Okay, let me go back to training mode, because apparently this is important. What you should be doing is this. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so what you should really be doing is you should hold forward, and then you should be tapping back down like this. See that? Because that gives you a quarter circle forward input. So if you want to do a DP from a forward, hold forward, tap back down punch. Okay? And if you want to do a level 3 after that, back down punch, back down kick. Okay? This is how I recommend doing a DP. If you're going through the trouble of giving you a disadvantage, because like what's the disadvantage of the forward input? Like I could do forward and then tap down punch. Okay, I get a DP. First of all, you cannot cancel into a level 3 from that motion, and secondly, you're actually like considerably slower than doing back down punch. Okay, because you can do the inputs for back and down with separate fingers. You will never beat the responsiveness of 2 separate fingers with like tapping the same button with 1 finger twice. That is always slower, always. Okay, there are some people who like to do the instant DP input by holding forward and doing down up punch, but I don't like it. And as you can see, I have very bad consistency with it anyways. Wow, I'm really bad with it. It's because I'm so used to doing the back down input. But technically the fastest one is forward down up, but I don't like it. It's not significantly faster than the back down input, and when you're messing it up, you actually have a problem. Yeah, it's because when you're pressing forward and back, you get so the way it works is you press forward, so now you have the forward input. Now you press back, now you have neutral input. Now you press down, you get the down input. Now you let go of the back input, you get a down forward. Now you let go of the down input. So you let go of the back input and then the down input, and that's how you trigger the core circle motion. You cannot DP anti-air. I used to play competitive Street Fighter on pad, and I never had problems with DP anti-air. What I used to do is the problem with on leverless controller, by the way, is when you're anti-airing somebody jumping in at you, you really wanted to crouch, because if you're crouching, it gives you more leniency, or it gives you more time to do the DP, because if the opponent is doing a jump in attack, they will hit you a lot earlier when you're standing. This is why you do not generally want to do the standing motion when anti-airing your opponent, unless you're already walking forward, because in that case it makes it a lot faster to do the DP. So I actually prefer the standing motion in most cases, but if you're crouching, you should be doing a down forward input. Or you can also you can hold down and forward, then you tap back into punch. That's actually a really interesting way to do a DP, because it really requires only tapping a single button, which is very nice. But you normally don't, like, you're normally not in a situation where you're like crouching and you're holding forward, you know? But yeah, I know people who use this DP motion though. Zerna, for example, from the Netherlands, uses this DP motion to anti-air. But if you're a pad player, you just gotta slide your thumb from down to down forward, back and forth to anti-air. At least that's how I used to do it. When my most consistent anti-air is where I think on pad. Yeah, you can hold forward and then you just need to tap down once. You're right, because then you get a down forward, and then once you let go you get a forward, and that's a DP motion. So you're right, you actually only have to if you're holding forward, you can also do that motion, but it doesn't give you a quick access to a level 3 motion. So I don't like that. I'm very confident in the back down inputs, so I will keep using that. Wake up back throw. I like that. I play with a GameCube controller. Are you for real? I mean, I used to play competitive Melee on GameCube controllers, so I like it. But Street Fighter? Really? Yo, Sean Lee. A happy new year to you too. Oh no. I think it's fascinating how he's been consistently right on the button presses and the timing for them. Ohayo gozaimasu, Takeshi-san. O genki desu ka? Good to see you, my man. I honestly think Sagat counters the Shotos. This is very impressive. I feel like there's a bit of a rise on like Sagat play. And I have a prediction that he's going to be a popular character next year in the CPT. And I think when that happens, people will have to figure out how to play him a lot more. And I think that's when we really, truly, that's when we're going to be able to tell whether Sagat is going to be really good against any character, like in particular the Shotos. I feel like I just don't know at the moment if he's really good or not. O genki desu. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Yeah, happy new year to you too, my man. Stream is buffering constantly over the past 5 minutes. I've not heard complaints about stream buffering in a while. Anybody else having trouble today? The bang, good for you. Fuck is that damage, Ryu? It's Ryu, alright. GG's. Shake my head.
Ryu wins.
Stop, Ryu. You get hit, you die. That's how it works with Ryu, okay? Don't look at the life bar. Look at the character that you're playing. Oh, you're playing Ryu? Oh yeah, you're dying. Next combo. I do drop the video and join back in to let you guys know. We'll be back in a second. Jimmy, don't lose while I'm away. I didn't. 1080p on my end. It was working fine until recently. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because you're using transcoding on YouTube. I'm not actually sure. Usually I just use whatever YouTube gives me as the highest quality option when I'm watching. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to be working.
Comes a new challenger.
Okay, what's on? Okay.
Round one.
Huge delay with chat. The delay used to be better, but I sacrificed a bit of responsiveness for less buffering. He's like trying to Really, not going in. Okay. There we go. So yeah, Meisner, like I used to get a lot of complaints on YouTube because of buffering issues, and at some point I moved to 1440p because the compression algorithm, like the codec that Capcom YouTube uses, is better when you move to 1440p. But 1440p does not allow for like ultra low latency mode. So I moved to the next best thing, which is low latency mode, and that, well, adds latency. But what it does is it allows for a lot more people to watch without constantly having a buffering like issue on my stream. No, I'm not sacrificing interaction with chat for HQ stream. I'm sacrificing the responsiveness for the ability to watch without interruptions. Wait, you don't use an extra capture card? Storms, what do you mean? Like previously, I had people complaining that they couldn't watch the stream effectively because the stream would freeze every 5 seconds. So at some point I'm like, okay, I gotta do something about that, right? Like there's no way that's enjoyable. Bear with me, not a streamer. Heard from a friend a lot of streamers use an extra capture card to defer the processing power so you avoid input delay. How do you avoid input delay by using a separate capture card? Input delay on what? On the game? Hey, what does the game have to do with anything that I just said the last 5 minutes? Or was that like a completely separate question out of the blue? I use a 2 PC setup, and I use a capture card to get the signal from the gaming PC. So the streaming and the gameplay, they are not happening on the same PC. But nowadays, if you're streaming, chances are you're using NVENC anyways to capture the image. So even if you're playing and streaming on the same PC, you're not getting additional input delay because there's a separate chip on your GPU that is handling the encoding of the stream for OBS. Yeah, OBS is going to be taking some resources as well, some CPU and GPU power. So overall, it taxes your system, but it doesn't magically add input delay to Street Fighter. Happy birthday, Mother Earth. Renee, a happy new year to you too, my man. I'm pretty sure that like the NVIDIA, like if you're using a modern NVIDIA graphics card, there is a separate chip that is only handling encoding. And it can handle like a ridiculous amount, like, I don't know, like 4 8K streams or like whatever, something ridiculous that you will normally never use. I don't think that nowadays in 2026 we have to worry much about bottlenecking the games. I mean, unless you're regularly playing games at the highest possible settings, like really pushing the technical side of any game to the max, and then trying to capture that. If that's your goal, I still recommend a 2PC setup. But for normal human beings, okay, it's not a technical problem anymore to stream and play on the same machine. It used to be a challenge, by the way. I can tell you that. I started streaming in 2014. In 2014, it was a completely different time to stream, and the technical challenges associated with that were huge. We alleviated a lot of that with technology. It's really not that bad anymore. Especially Street Fighter. Like, you can play Street Fighter 6 on a potato, okay? You're not gonna have a problem running OBS on the side, trust me. Island OP, by the way, my man, thank you so much for the 18 months. Great to see you, Jimmy. Happy New Year, dude. A happy New Year to you too, my man. And now you got 2 GPUs, an iGPU plus a dedicated GPU. I don't have an iGPU in my PC. Like, unless you're running, like normally AMD processors don't come with an iGPU. Some do, but usually on the low end for laptops. But most AMD CPUs do not come with an iGPU. So let's say you're having an Intel, which does come with an iGPU most of the time. I don't even know if... Oh, no, yeah, sure. You can actually use QuickSync, and that uses the iGPU, right, to do that. Which I used to do, actually, but I don't really recommend that anymore. I'm pretty sure NVIDIA... Honestly, I can't tell you about AMD graphics cards nowadays, but NVIDIA definitely has very nice quality using the NVIDIA encoder to process the encoding process, right? So even on a dedicated GPU, you're not actually using additional resources of the GPU itself, because that is handled by... I just accidentally turned something off, and I don't know what. Oh, there we go. Had a gamble there.
M. Bison wins. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I could have actually done super. My bad. I thought he had me, but he didn't. Okay, I can now finally check on the settings. So let me see if I messed up the settings. If Nvidia can handle all these Sora AI cat videos, surely it can handle a Street Fighter 6 stream. That's not how it works. You think a single GPU is generating those videos? Have you tried generating an AI video on your GPU locally? That takes time, my man. And the quality is absolute garbage. And that's completely besides the point that it has nothing to do with the workload that you're doing when you're encoding a stream. Very tech savvy. It's Lukoa. I've not played Street Fighter in a long time, so I'm really shitty. So I need to step up the gameplay time. That's what I need to do. Will Smith eating spaghetti garbage. I mean, Will Smith eating spaghetti nowadays actually looks real. So we've come a long way. I'm so pissed off that I'm not allowed to do anything against Akuma. I'm just sitting there waiting for him to do shit and then I die. Great. Silly input error and I died. I mean, what I find scarier than how do I prevent this from happening? What I find actually scarier than AI becoming so good is that people being surprised by it, and even till this day being in complete denial about AI and the massive changes that are happening in our society because of it. I think still till this day, people or most people think that AI is some minor break. Like, I think there are a lot of people who don't even consider AI to be any kind of breakthrough. Okay? I think there are a lot of people who still believe that AI is some kind of fad that is going to go away. And I think that's quite shocking to me, you know? Like, I think people are mentally not ready for AI. You know what I don't like about AI? I mean, at the moment, honestly, I'm not sure like if this is just my like Twitter experience, but genuinely, the only thing nowadays that I see on Twitter is OnlyFans accounts that are asking Grok to change their hot pants outfit into a bikini. Okay, in Germany, bikini is trending, and I want to like when you click on that, it's the only thing you see. I find it crazy, like how, like where we're headed. Also, 90% of the videos that you see that are showing like some kind of crazy stuff happening through security cameras is AI bullshit. Okay, that is something that I feel like there are like a million things that you could use AI for that would make way more sense, and yet people fabricate like fake videos like that to fool, I mean, for clicks at the end of the day, right? At the very least. What do you mean by rip-off merch? What is rip-off merch? Like it's branded like Nike or something like that, but it's actually completely fake? I should know. Honestly, I should have known. That was such a windy moment. Really? Ada? Yeah, checkmate.
Real wins. Round one.
Damn.
Round two. Fight.
Okay.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
That's fine. Damn it. Really got it. Damn it. All the designs are AI. I've never seen any fucking demon K-pop hunters design that isn't AI. And how do you even start a lecture where one side makes a living off of it and the other side is the kid getting a shirt by the series they like? Rip off as in not official. What is official? Not trying to pass as an official brand, just pasting an image in a shirt and calling it a day. Wait, what do you mean? How do you think images, how do you think shirts are made? Before the designs were made in Photoshop and all that stuff, nowadays it's common to see a thing being AI. Yeah, it's because it's accessible nowadays. Yeah, and I think people are in denial about this. Like, people nowadays pretend like they're wearing shirts, and the thing that is on the shirt, like, just like food for thought here. What is the thing that you're thinking about when you're like, oh, this is a cool shirt? Are you thinking, oh wow, this human with the pencil in his hand when he drew this? That's the cool part. No, you either like the design or you don't like the design. It's not like you're like, oh wow, like the value of the design is not that a person drew it. I honestly think people are crazy for even suggesting that. Has anybody ever thought, oh wow, this is cool because a human drew this? Not, oh wow, this looks cool. Usually you stop at, hey, this looks cool. When you're watching anything that was created ever, like seriously, do people genuinely pretend like, oh wow, I love Pikachu? You know why I love Pikachu? Not because he's a cool Pokemon. No, I love Pikachu because he was drawn by a human. Never ever has anybody ever thought about that. This is what I'm talking about. I think people are in denial about AI. The realm of art has been previously only accessible to very few people who know how to draw. And that was it. But nowadays, the realm of art is accessible to anybody. And yeah, it's not the same thing. I agree, it's not the same thing. Okay, let's be clear on that. But do you think anybody actually is like, oh wow, yeah, that game, that character that I like from this series, I love that because it was made by a human. Never ever has anybody ever thought about that. Like, imagine somebody, like, before like dishwashers were invented, somebody was like, oh wait, like this plate was washed by a dishwasher? Nah, that's fake. That's a fake plate. I only eat from a plate that was hand washed. If no human had this plate in their hand, there is no love on this plate. I'm not incredibly wrong. I'm being realistic. And I think I think there will come a moment where people will stop being in denial. I think a lot of people are in denial. But washing a plate is not creative. Oh, I've seen a lot of people be very creative about how they wash their plates, okay? Jimmy, do you exercise? I used to exercise a lot. Not at the moment, no, but it's on my list of changes for 2026. I swear Jimmy gets a hard on every time AI is mentioned. Takes up 20 plus minutes talking about denial and AI. Yeah, because it's a good, interesting conversation, because I know I'm currently the one having the hot take, but I'm very confident that the thing that is a hot take for me at the moment is that's going to be normal line of thinking in a few years, when people stop being in denial, stop thinking that AI is not going to be replacing humans. Yeah, AI is going to be replacing almost every single job that you can think of, okay? Once people stop being in denial, that's when we can have a conversation about this. People can tell the difference between AI, CGI. Really? Like, just take a look at the Will Smith eating spaghetti video. We were laughing our asses off just a few years back of how ridiculous it looks, and nowadays we have models that can very, very accurately make these videos. And sure, maybe if you're an expert, you're going to be able to differentiate between that and like reality and a fake AI video. But I think you have to be ridiculous to suggest that we're already at a point where you can fool 99% of people with pictures and videos made by AI. Okay? And this is the worst AI is ever going to be. Okay? Just a few years back, videos were so far, like, it was so unbelievably bad, like it was impossible to make anything resembling reality using AI. And now look at where we are today. You have to be insane to think that people are not going to be able to make videos that are realistic enough for other humans to not be able to tell the difference. I could be AI. Exactly. Bald and Furious. This is exactly my point. I find it crazy that people are like, oh, look at this, oh, AI will never replace humans. And like, dude, have you watched the progress the last couple of years? Shows your fingers. Ah!
Here comes a new challenger.
I saw 7. Maybe you're the AI.
Round 1. Fight.
People complain about Hashogeki of Ri. Why is nobody complaining about this shit? What were the changes to Mai again? Or shimmy the potential decreased. Can you just tell me what they changed? Oh yeah, right, the dash change. Right, dash. Okay, what else? Didn't they change the fans in some way? Oh yeah, the parry. Parrying gives you more meter now. Oh boy. Jimmy, do you think AI will copy your voice and end up replacing you as an AI generated streamer? Yeah, have you guys not seen like some crazy concepts? I could literally make an account right now and in real time make myself look and sound like a real hot OnlyFans chick. and you guys wouldn't be able to tell. In fact, I should probably do that. What am I doing here? Like, I need to be the next Rose Red Fishy. Go get that bag, right? I'm gonna be streaming on a new account. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, yeah, I'm new to Street Fighter. Yeah, I'm totally real. Oh yeah, I'm godlike at the game. Who's Rose Red Fishy? It was a legend Ryu player, a female player that came out of nowhere and within 2 hours of playtime had 2000 MR. And the account was streaming and I was being called sexist for calling it a fake, okay? And then Rose Red Fishy never appeared ever again. Nah, but it's just me, guys. I'm just too sexist. For Pete's sake, please don't do this. Who's Pete? Why you gotta ruin it for the rest of us? I swear to God, you should have seen the reactions to what I said there. Because people were like, haha, Jimmy can't cope. Like, people are so desperate to find a hot chick that is great at Street Fighter, that they like the people simping so hard, it's unbelievable. Like, disregarding reality just in case it's real. Oh, I could have killed him. But where's she hotter than you? Well, her gameplay for sure. Wow, the range on that. Who's Kling 13? I honestly think we'll see new policies introduced. Because once the tech for like this fake AI female streamer becomes easy to execute, it will become a problem. Because we will see all of a sudden a lot more female streamers in all of the gaming categories that are absolutely excelling at competitive esports titles. And those accounts will simply be made because it's much easier to monetize yourself like that compared to being real. I don't need to be playing like Blas, Raul. You're not getting it. I need to be playing just good enough so that I stand out as a female player. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And I'm going to predict, guys, this is actually going to happen. We're going to have a real issue on Twitch because we're going to be seeing like an explosion of female streamers that are actually AI and not real. Like not AI, but like the conversion male to female is going to be done by AI. So that it looks and sounds like you're female. And we've seen this concept executed already successfully. And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Yo, Cameline Storm, a happy new year to you.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, Betty is pretty good. And you see, like, Betty is one of the few exceptions. We have a couple of them, but those are exceptions. But it's gonna become one of the rules because it helps you monetize your channel if you do that. So this is why I'm predicting it's gonna become common through dudes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no AI there, but that's the exception, Raul. That's the exception.
Ryu wins.
Exactly. Like almost every single good female player is trans. And if you're telling me that that's just a coincidence, honestly, like just there's no point denying reality that hard, okay? And there's no problem either. It's just that apparently the likelihood of you being good at competitive games is somehow related to the fact that you have a dick. Why that is, who knows? Yeah, Betty, I know Betty, by the way. Like, Betty shows up on my Pro Player Sets channel quite frequently. She's a very good player. Actually, that was a better combo I could have done there.
Ryu wins.
What if I have a dick, but I'm still garbage?
Round one.
Being male or female doesn't automatically make you good or bad at anything. You do realize that, right? I'm in P mode. I'm learning the Shin Dream combo just so I can land it on you. What is the Shin Dream combo? Is that the Ed thing that we just talked about earlier? Everyone knows Betty. The fact is called 5 more girls besides Betty.
Round two. Fight.
What? Wow, I got styled on. Am I alive? Yes, yes, I'm alive. Ah.
Ryu wins.
Good shit, good shit. Izzy Maverick, careful now. If you keep using logic and reason, you might get banned on Twitch. Careful now. Would you be able to beat her Betty in a best of 5 set? Probably not. If she can take top players to the deciding match, then I think she would bounce you off in 3. Raul, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. Is Betty a great player and is she female? Yes. We agree. Right, Raul? What are you going on about? On and on and on. Is it that triggering, Raul, when I'm telling you that like the average female player is simply worse than the average male player? Actually, that's not even true necessarily, but certainly when it comes to competitive gaming, for whatever reason, it is much less likely for you to compete on the highest level if you're female in Street Fighter and other esports titles. That's just a fact. Why that is a completely separate discussion. I actually think, now that I think about it, the average male player and the average female player might not be far apart, but honestly, I don't know the stats on that.
Another fight is coming your way.
We are more impressed if the player is female on a high level, simply because it's less likely to happen. It's simply rare. And because it's rare, it stands out. And if it stands out, people, well, look at it. Also, though, this is also one of the reasons why when you're female and you're genuinely trying to get good at Street Fighter, you always have the problem of getting, like, people know you before you become great at the game. Like, let's say you have a good trajectory and now you're on the verge of becoming a top player, okay? Now, the problem is people will know you before you actually get there. And I think it makes it more challenging to move forward. Because the threshold, like if you're male and you want to get good, or you want to get known in the community, there are a few ways to do that. One of which being you gotta get really good at the game and then people know about you, right? But when you're a female player, this rule is pretty different, you know? Like you'll certainly get noticed much earlier. It's kind of interesting, I think the most fascinating thing is probably chess, right? The fact that we have chess, like female and male leagues, right? That it is separated. I honestly wonder why that is. I mean, with sports, it's kind of obvious why that is. I mean, even that, some people will challenge that. But with chess, I think it's a fascinating fact, right? What is actually the official explanation for that? Does anybody know? Oh, he knew. Beckman is also pretty good at the game, right? Also, one of the exceptions, right, for sure. Our reaction speed today is garb.
Honda wins.
Feisty as well. Isn't that like the girlfriend of Punk or something like that, right? Actually, I've never seen her play, so I don't know. Maybe I'm distracted by the conversation. To encourage more women to play chess, there are separate leagues, but why do you need to do that? Like, honestly, why do you have to encourage people to play something? Like, if there's no advantage for women in chess, I mean, if there's no disadvantage for women in chess going up against their male counterparts, why would you need to separate that? Should we separate players and have female-only leagues? I honestly think it goes against a core principle in the FGC or in sports in general, and that is, like, the cool thing about like esports in general as well is it really doesn't matter what your background is, who you are, whether you female, male, whatever. It doesn't really matter. at the end of the day, when you're in a competition, all that really matters is, well, how far can you get in a competition? And nobody really cares about, like, what gender you are. It's one of the, like, uniting aspects in esports, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, but why is it hard for females to win in a male-dominated area when it comes to chess? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, let's presume that they have equal chances. Weaker mental stamina. Is that something you can measure? Purely percentages of male versus female players, I suppose. But if it's just the percentage, doesn't that mean any female player who wants to get good at the game can and will perform? I mean, honestly, if that's actually the case, then that's pretty sexist. Like, isn't that sexist to boil down to, like, any kind of competition and be like, you know what, our average top 8 is only male, and we would love to have more female players in top 8, so now we have to force it. It sounds incredibly sexist to me. Yeah, exactly. So if you have less women in the field, why is that a problem though? Like, why do you need to force that? Like, I've never heard of any field that is like mostly has women where the discussion is, how do we get more men in this? What do we need to do? Why is that? I want to be completely honest though. Like, I have no idea about the chess community, okay? I don't know what the history is there, why the female only leagues were built, and why there's a separation there, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what the background is. All I'm going by is what you guys are telling me about why the separation happened, or had to happen, or was decided to happen. Okay, I can't do that against Infectious, apparently. No!
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, what am I doing? I really should have let go. Fair enough. Ah! No, I'll get him next time. I need to throw more fireballs. My reaction speed is so bad. Not quite. There we go. Raul, I have heard of the Ed combo, but is there something new about it, or why is everybody talking about it today? You mean the level 2 conversion, right? Halibel, is there like a new combo? Bro on stick? You should change to leverless, Halibel. Like, micro walk combos are a lot easier on leverless. Jimmy, punish counter, hard punch, hard kick DP better than punish counter, hard punch, heavy hasho, light hasho. How can you do punish counter, hard punch into hard kick? Oh, heavy donkey kick. Heavy donkey kick DP. True, but then I like it's an optimization that I can only go for in specific spots. Like, I need to get a punish counter in the corner. Right? It's a rare situation where often you want to go with the hasho instead, because it leads to plus frames if you're not getting it right. And it works regardless of whether the corner is there or not. No, it's fine. I just misread it, IT Goat. But obviously you're right. I don't even remember the situation. I got a punish counter in the corner, and I did a heavy hasho. I am aware of the conversion that you're talking about, though. It is not that easy, though. You got punish counter on a DI. Or a Superman. I don't remember the situation, but you're right. I will make mistakes like this because it's not an important optimization, and it significantly simplifies the route that I can take. Yeah, the level 2 conversion. There seems to be a lot of talk about it all of a sudden, though. So has anything changed? Was there like a new route discovered, or? Wrestling the stones. Let's see for how long.
Real wins. Round one. Fight.
What? Ada! Why can't I ever get it right? I can't ever guess this shit right.
Round two. Fight.
Why is this so difficult? Where's my DP? I got fireball? What the fuck is wrong with the range on that? I was what? And people complain about Hasho. Jimmy, how often do you play the same players every day? Raul, you're here for 90% of my entire playtime, so you don't have less information than I do. This my player has popped up for the second time on your stream in a relatively short duration. Why do you think that is? Raul, why do you think that is? I think you can answer that question. Do you know how many people in 1800 plus MR range actually exist and play? It's not that many. So the matchmaking has a hard time finding a variety of new opponents if you're already so high that the player base is thinned out enough for the matchmaking to struggle. Should be obvious though. Do you think light Hasha with punishing is worth? What do you mean light Hasha with punishing? I don't actually have the current stats. Maybe I should try to find them. Like here's like the rank distribution, but this picture right here is from a while ago. Also let me remove the crop. So the bottom line right here is 3%. The problem is the resolution is not very good. But yeah, if we take a look at give me a second. What is 1800 MR? 1800 MR is 8 on the graph. 8. So 8 is like significantly less than 1%, okay? Ultimate Master. And then you have to decide or divide that by the regions. Obviously, you have to be in an eligible region for you to get matched up against anybody, right? So that's another thing. What's 7? What do you mean what's 7? I mean 7 is significantly more occupied. Like let's say 1.5% or something like that, and that would be 1700 MR range. I can give you guys one more set though, and that's got to be it for today, unfortunately. Jimmy, I mean using light Hasho to whiff punish, get punish counters. I mean it's more of a guessing than it is an actual whiff punish. I mean I like to use it sometimes because the payout is sometimes, it can be pretty cool, but like if you want to have consistency, you got to be careful with that. I use it deliberately as well, but it's not very easy to do that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Okay, final set for today. Versus Ramps. Should be a good one. Oh wow, big mistake actually from both of us. can't believe I survived that. What a drop, what a drop. By the way, X Green B, thanks a lot for the raid earlier. I missed that. Ah, I was so ready for that. I made a crucial error with my anti-air. I was looking for it, I executed it, and somehow I made a mistake there. That's how it goes, you know? Gotta, a little by little, get back to some actual playtime. Within the last month, by the way, I had 50 hours of stream time, okay? So let's say I use 20% of my stream time to not actually play the game. That means, around 40 hours within 1 month, let's say 30 days, was used to play Street Fighter. So 40 hours divided by 30, on average I had a daily playtime of 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's not good enough. There's got to be a reason. Guys, guys, unfortunately, I already have to go, as I said. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back, probably not tomorrow, but soonish. Soonish. Soonish, okay? But I'll be hosting, either on Sunday, I'm probably on Monday. I'll probably be back on Monday. Long stream on Monday as well, okay? Halibal, I hope you get the Ed combo down by Monday. I want to see you land it at some point against me. So yeah, guys, have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.